5 minutes later, he's like, "Oh, I'm spending time with my daughter. Want to play tomorrow?" I'm like, ah.
Oh well. Good thing you're such a nice guy because you're Canadian and everything. But here we're going to bring you coverage of the Cincinnati Hydras, coached by Rodney Dangerfield, and the Witchington Blood Bowl team, coached by Garcangel. Dark Elf versus Dark Elf. One team is very good, one team is beat to crap, so half the team's missing. 5 players total. 3 of Cincinnati's better ones, if I recall, including their super blitzer, Shane, but
Yeah.
you still got to play your game, so we'll see what Rodney can do with what he's got on the field.
And to be fair, missing a tackle mighty blow piling on from the Dark Elves is pretty good for a guard.
Yeah, I mean, that's a guy he's drafted in the 2nd round in the draft and
Yeah.
replaced some like double perm blitzer, so he's serviceable.
The only thing I'll say is having 2 blitzers named from a crypt too is kind of, bad taste.
Wait, who has that?
From a crypt, the Mr. T's blitzer.
Right. Oh. Interesting. Not sure how
Yeah.
I got through.
I know him because he's a really annoying one.
Yeah, we had a coverage of him yesterday in one of our 2 games.
Yeah.
All right, so Rodney's Dark Elves will be receiving. They've got a relatively conservative setup here. We'll see if they can punch a few. I'm not sure evil Dark Elves is the. They're just other Dark Elves.
Exactly. Eviler Dark Elves.
Yeah, there you go. From our point of view, they're the blue team.
Yeah. So, which team do you have in this game, XCon?
I think in our predictions, I went with like a 2-2 tie, and I should have revised that after I looked at Rodney's team. He's missing very good players, including his super leaping blitzer, strength 4, tackle, leap, dodge. And guess what? He comes back just in time to face me next round. So,
yes, that's always fun.
Classic.
It's MNG for your division rifle, but it's back for you.
Gotta love the NBFL. But Rodney does have a few inducements to try to help him through this one. He's got 1 keg and 1 wizard, so we'll see if we get a fireball or a zap or something. No removals so far. Gark does play a relatively bashy Dark Elf team, so if one team was going to get some injuries, I wouldn't be shocked if he was the one to do it. I mean, he's got Mighty Blow on all 4 of his blitzers, albeit 1 is missing, like we said.
Yeah. Gark took the run and bash approach to the extreme with like negative passing skills, but tons of guard. Really, really good witches. I really like his witches.
Yeah, I mean, stopping Tom Collins was a revelation last season, and he got her with like the 51st pick in the draft 2 seasons ago. She was like a dodge, MA, leap, wrestle player, or something like that. And she just kept falling and falling and falling in the draft. And then eventually Garp takes her, and then she rolls plus strength at 51, and I guess plus MA at 76, and she's never looked back, so.
Yeah.
Hell of a player. Of course, his other Witch Elf, Swiss Cheddar, I wrote a War and Peace size novel about why I thought that was a terrible draft pick at the time, but Swiss is a mere 4 SPP away from another skill, so we'll see if the dual MA8 witches can outduel their, just mere mortal counterparts, albeit one is MA6. But I like Aluche the Mayan Elf. That's a long name, but Dauntless, Tackle, Sidestep, Block, that is your just basic Witch Elf build that, gets by.
See, I kind of really like Wrestle on my Witch Elves. Like, really like Wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a bit disappointed that 3 out of 4 Witch Elves have Block in this game.
After spending so many years just experimenting with different Dark Elf builds in this league, I could never decide which I like better, because the second you go wrestle or block first, they're gonna double on their next skill, and then Mighty Blow doesn't make a lot of sense with wrestle. Juggernaut would be fine, but it's better to
Yeah,
block and wrestle. And I mean,
man.
half of mine didn't live long enough to get either of those skills, but
I mean, I'm very peculiar about taking Juggernaut on my Witch Elves. I think it's uh, arguably one of the best skills you can take on a Witch Elf
mm-hmm.
because it makes you such a threat on both defense and offense because it also helps with one turning.
Right.
But I will say some people have gone other ways. But man, if you ever get an AG5 leap Juggernaut wrestle like tackle Witch Elf, you're never gonna look back because it's gonna go everywhere, and your opponents will be like, "What am I supposed to do?"
What am I supposed to do? Yeah, that's kind of how it feels when you play Stomping Collins, because movement 8,
Yeah,
strength 4, tackle, leap, wrestle. I mean, that's a nightmare.
it's gonna get AG5 at Legend,
Oh
or it's
god.
gonna die.
And then it'll be
One of the
almost good
two.
enough to be on his NCBB team.
Yeah.
God.
Witch Owls are kind of similar to Bull Centaurs, in my opinion, where any stat is good on them.
Right. Yeah.
Or, War Dancers, any stat. Like,
Gutter runners, any stat.
yeah, even though on Gutter Runners, plus strength, like, it's really good if you're developing your team.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're playing NAF, maybe don't take plus strength on your Gutter, because people are going to look at you funny.
Well, I'm not too familiar with naps, so I'll leave that to you and Baz and whoever else does that.
No, most of the time you can't even take stats in NAF, so there you go.
All right, so Rodney with a pretty good offensive setup here. He's got his dump off ball carrier in the middle of a cage, but Gark's not going to take the bait and try to do some leap in there just for him to pass it away. Although the blitz
That's
didn't
true.
really get him what he wanted. But he's in no rush. Ball's way
Yeah,
back on that side. Nobody's near scoring position.
yeah, I think you can play slow if you're either team right now, because,
Oh,
I
we're going to get
mean,
a chain block here. But or we can go for the Witch Elf, because she has sidestep, or you just can go for the Lino. And then
uh,
you could almost push. No, there's no way to get it into the other Witch Elf.
yeah, there is.
Well, not the second Lino.
Oh, the second one, the Catherine Patton Basant.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a way to like wiggle it into a second block, but oh
Hey,
well.
I mean, there's one thing I don't completely understand about Gark. I wouldn't be trying to contain my opponent's team. Like, I would more be trying to isolate some of his players because I think you have a better team, so you want, one-on-one matchups.
Okay.
It's kind of like in like American football. If you have a better receiver, you want man coverage. If you have a worse receiver, you want zone D.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if it comes down to it, like Rodney's team can bash pretty hard.
Yeah, he's not bad at it. His Dark Elves are doing. They're not doing as good this season as last, if I recall. Let me double check his record.
Yeah, last season didn't he make the playoffs?
He made the playoffs in the inaugural
No.
season with his Dark Elves, and right now he's at 1-1-2, so he could really use a big win here.
Yeah, that would be a big win for him.
Gark sitting at 2-1-1.
Man, I still miss Gark's Pro Elves. They were so fun.
They were a ton of fun to watch. I never got the. I don't think I ever played them, honestly, which doesn't make
Aw, what
sense.
a
I
shame.
must have somewhere along the way and just forgot, but that's a Bashy Pro Elf team that would always be in contention, and they could. Basically, by the end of the season, they ran out of fuel, but
I mean, that's Pro Elves.
that's Pro Elves.
I mean, that's any elves in general. I mean, on the season opener, I tried to make T run out of fuel already.
The first game, yeah. Well, mission accomplished. He's struggling a bit.
Man, it did kind of take the winds out of my sail that I couldn't play against Menno today. It would have been such a good game.
I hope so. Yeah.
Should be happening on either Friday or Saturday.
All right.
6 p.m. EST, 5 p.m. Central.
Might be able to swing that.
Yeah. Now, if you're Rodney, what do you do?
It's a fair question. Because your runner's not, like, a great dump off player. He's got pass, he's got dump off, no nerves of steel, and then none of your receiving targets are. Well, you've got one agility 5.
He's got 2.
2, 3. Oh, he's got 3 actually.
Where's the? Oh yeah, Fanchismo Rudebaker.
Yeah, that fancy foreign son of a bitch.
I mean, I know foreign names, but I don't know that foreign name.
I think he did pretty good though. It sounded accurate at least.
Man, I really don't know what you want to do with this. Do you want to swing down? Like, do you want to blitz Champ Bailey? Like,
I think he's already blitzed, unfortunately.
Yeah, like what? Ooh, hello there. Are you sure about that? Because if I'm not mistaken, Champ Bailey can block, and if he can block,
he creates a gap in the back.
Yeah.
You still got to get away from the other Witch Elf, though. I mean, it's just a 2. If you're Gark, that's the player we're assuming. But then he just covered his backside a little bit there.
I mean, it's not... Ooh, that's bad. Before dodging?
I would have rather just dodged out, probably. I mean, then again, you had to dodge
he blocks.
A tackle zone.
Alright, don't roll a skull.
See, this one's a bit of a better one die because you have tackle against the blodger. That one you didn't?
Sure, but
I mean, I'm not saying I would do either, but...
Now if you roll a skull, you're kind of in trouble. And by kind of, I don't mean kind of.
It means very much in trouble. Yeah.
See, I always get a little bit afraid, you know, when my opponent has an MA8 strength 4 witch. Just in general, I don't like it when they do that.
Right, understandably.
And when it's, you know... Oh, this is interesting. Oh, I would not have pushed there. I would have pushed inside and put another guy, like... Because if you push inside, you have the possibility of pushing the runner into your cache.
Different gap.
Because right now you're going to have to walk into double guard.
Doesn't need to make a play necessarily on the ball this turn, but...
That's fair. I mean, I'm always thinking about making plays on the ball. And, you know, because if it works, it works. That's a nice pal. That would be a nice stun.
Or removal.
Yeah, sure.
Man,
well, neither.
It's been a little much of a kind of
I don't think you tried.
So far.
Yeah, I don't think you try going for the ball this turn.
No, you're not gonna have enough support.
Yeah, I think you blitz with your monster Mascarita Sangrada. Because strength 4, mighty blow, guard dodge, MA8. Like, what is this player? Who let Gark have those players? We need to talk about this. This is unfair.
I don't remember that guy being that good. He must have gotten the strength recently.
I mean, you can technically make a 1 die on the ball right now.
It's probably not worth it. Rodney's in no position to score.
Ooh, I don't like this, though.
It does work out very well.
Yeah, but now your blitzer's out of position.
A little bit, but you still got to worry about the players he has in the middle. He's got 4, which Elf can obviously jump up. Then you mark that guy, you can throw another block there, and now Rodney can't linger too long here. He's got to push forward or push north or do something.
Yeah, he's got to do something, which I think is a good point. If you force a score early, you can potentially, you know, even things up.
Just 2-1.
On the first half?
No, just the standard 2-1, where you let them score in like 5 turns, and then you score before the half, and then you just control the second half with your superior team, and he's gunning for it.
Yeah, he's going for it.
Now that guy, how do I say, is about to be surfed very politely.
I really don't like that positioning. I think it's suicide. Like what? How,
No, I mean, okay. So
like
what do you do
how are
here?
you gonna blitz that witch elf off? Are you gonna do it with your witch elf that's on the ground with no tackle?
Maybe.
What?
Yeah, I thought that guy would have been one up, and then you can
Yeah.
bring Hardy around basically where that spot is, but I don't know. Or rather, I have basically one guard needs to be next to the runner, the other guard needs to be up above where Catherine is currently. But
Yeah. Man, if you don't get Tom Collins down, which is somewhat unlikely, you're gonna be in trouble. Real trouble.
who's gonna be the one to do it though? Can the
I
witch
think it's
elf?
gonna.
Can the witch elf make
Yeah.
it? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Well,
5, 6, 7. GFI and a dodge.
nah, I think it's gonna be a Rutabaker. I think he's gonna dodge Durango, put him next to his runner, and blitz with Fanchismo Rutabaker.
You just want an excuse to say Franchismo, don't you?
Yes, of
I
course.
don't blame you. We'll
That's
see
a
what
nice name.
Rodney decides to
I.
do.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you tag the witch elf there, you kind of block yourself from blitzing her potentially. Although
Yeah, I think you
Franchismo
tagged.
can probably still get him.
Yeah, I don't like this. I mean, it's fine, but I don't like this.
Franchismo.
Yeah, sure. I think from a more general standpoint, I think that's been one of Rodney's weaknesses in this league.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like a very good 1700 to 1800 coach,
Okay.
but when there's so many skills on the pitch and there's so many possibilities, I think he gets a bit overwhelmed because I see at least three ways that you know, okay, if you put him down, he can still leap. If you don't put him down, then you're really in trouble. Like you're going to be forced to score, probably because Dark Elves have the movement.
Yeah, I'm not sure really what his options were at the start of this turn. I mean, going this direction is the obvious one because there's space there. Trying to force a path north would
Wait,
have been.
what?
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, he misclicked. Yeah,
Mm,
that had to be a misclick because he's AG5.
oh,
Ooh,
that's a huge injury and a good apothecary.
just roll pals.
Just for pals. Yeah, he didn't need to go the long way, right? He could have gotten the same blocking angle from
Yeah, because he's
going.
AG5. He doesn't care about dodging in tackle zone.
Regardless of how it happened, that's a good injury, but
Very
a
good.
good apothecary as well.
Man, if I had been Gark in that position, I would have been kind of mad. You know, the guy does like unnecessary dodges, unnecessary GFIs, just pows my witch elf and like pretty much
Injures her.
kills her.
Yeah. All right, now Gark's gone from a pretty good position to one that's not nearly as good. You
Yeah.
can't really force Rodney to score this turn, at least.
I mean, I guess that's a good, that's a good block option because if you had wrestle, you were going down here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically with Witch Elves, if you take block, there's plays where you're like, oh damn, I wish I had wrestle, and then there's plays where you have wrestle, and then you're blocking some skillless lino, and it takes it down, and you're like, damn, I wish I had block. So you just can't win.
Well,
Just take both. You cover your
you're
bases.
yeah, kind of. I mean, you're witch elves. I don't think you mind going down with like wrestle, but I think you mind against Juggernaut.
It depends how many dirty players in your buy, I suppose.
Or I mean, like NBFL's at a TV where you can afford having a Juggernaut killer, and if you both down with Juggernaut,
Mm-hmm.
you just cancel wrestle.
Right. Yeah, I think I would just prefer block Juggernaut on a Witch Elf build. I mean, Wrestle, do you also go Leap too to add that threat, or do you just
Oh
kind of
yeah,
like.
for sure.
Okay.
That's why you want plus AG on your Juggernaut Witch. And yes, what I'm talking about is a plus AG and a double.
Yeah, so,
So
pretty standard for our league.
yeah, very suspicious.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I don't really like relying on 3+ leaps I've seen,
Yeah.
Stim does it with both his blisters. I've seen MRT do it. Witch Elves occasionally will do it, like Tom, but I don't know. The 3+ dodge, or sorry, the 3+ leap, and then you're going to 1 die or -2 die a lot of the time. It just, I don't like that play. Now, is it a very useful tool? Yes, because a leaping wrestle sacker is something everybody has to plan about.
Sure.
But
But
then
I
again,
mean,
I play Slan, so everybody leaps on 3s for the most part, unless I get a stat up or they're catchers.
I mean, you gotta play Slan to know just how bad 3+ sleeps are. You know.
Exactly. That sounds like a book. Everybody leaps. All right, Rodney looks like he's going to back up a little bit. Not a bad idea.
If you're Rodney, right, and you removed like a really strong witch, but the apple worked, do you try to like stall maybe? Because you're in a pretty, even though you remove that witch, you're still in a pretty bad position.
Yeah, if you can start going the other way and kind of spread out your team in the middle of the 2 hashes here, you're going to force him to defend the entire field, and then you could go whichever direction you want. That's probably my play here.
I might consider scoring,
I might
honestly.
consider needing a dirty player on the field because that Witch Elf is just prime boot target.
Well, sure. I don't mind this.
Not sure about the positioning because you could probably swing north, but he's got dump off, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Would you fire the -MA Witch Elf here in the middle? Sammy Hubbard. I mean, block sidestep's not special.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every day of the week. I would also fire Chad Henne, but that's another discussion for another time.
Well, according to Baz, Chad Henne should have been cut before the first game of last season after he was drafted, but
Sure.
That's another. Where's Chad Henne? Oh, he was knocked out earlier.
Yeah, he's knocked out.
Yeah,
that -MA is so bad.
It really hurts the type of player he is. Oh, there was a foul anyways. Okay, stop. I'm gonna cheer that. A for effort.
E for execution.
Yeah.
Man, now that would be a funny wizard. You just wizard right in the middle.
Well,
get 5 Dark Elves.
Oh, like at the end of his turn there, like right on the logo.
Yeah.
That would have been funny, yeah.
I'm not saying it would have been good.
No.
I'm saying it would have been funny.
That reminds me of, I guess Menno did the same thing against Dash in the NFC Championship game. No, there's no way he had the wizard. There was one game in the playoffs last year where somebody used it just to like try to damage a couple people. I think it was Menno. Maybe he like bought a wizard. No.
Yeah, possible. Induced a wizard for 150k.
That's true. NBFL doesn't have limits, or at least it didn't. I forget if we added them. But yeah, like I think he decided to fireball a blocker and 2 hobs just because, and I don't think it did any of them. So that one didn't work out well, but he ended up winning the game.
Hey, just this season, we have Lorbass, Slayer of Champions, who used this wizard against 4 orcs.
To try to do the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, on turn 2.
Man.
Yeah.
Right.
In my profession, we call that premature wizard usage.
Gark here with a pretty standard double column tactic, so now Rodney's got a...
Yeah, the elf screen.
North. I mean, north is the obvious play. The Witch Elf is kind of stuck in the middle, perhaps, so... Surf's not something you have to worry too much about.
See, that's why I would have considered scoring, because I really hate rolling dice. Ever since playing vampires, every turn. See, that's why vampires are so bad, is because in a position like this, like, one bad turn and your team is gone.
Pretty much.
Like, you lose 3 thralls, like, your vampire are crying, you don't know where the ball is.
A little surprised he blitzed the sidestepper, but if he can take him down or even take him out, that's a good play.
Man, if there's an injury here, I'm...
Oh, close.
Yeah, nice hit.
I just assumed you'd blitz the lino and then tag that guy with tackle and make him a little more less effective, but
I don't like the GFI at all.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean the
it's
ball's kind of safe, but yeah, not something I'd do.
you do have to make forward progress now. Otherwise, you get called for stalling. Oh wait, no, that's going to be next season.
I'm not
Uh,
sure what to think about that yet. I haven't looked too
I
much
love it.
into it.
I think it's stupidly fun.
You better move that ball one square forward or you're in trouble, mister.
Like the problem I have with it is it's going to reward dumb coaches who don't know how to protect against stalls. But I like it in like good coaches matchups because it forces people to not play the 2-1 tie.
True.
Sorry, 2-1 win or 1-1 tie. Yeah.
It does feel like the rulebook is trying to open up the game and have the average rise above like a 2-1 or 1-1 result, but
Sure.
I guess we'll find out whether we're all
I
good enough to do it. And I don't
I
think I
don't like
like that.
this.
Yeah,
I really don't like
I assume
this.
the runner be going up to like column 8 or 7 up here.
Yeah. Okay. If you're Gark, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're happy with him just sticking there.
I mean, it's looking better as the turn's ending than it did a second ago.
Is it? I disagree.
Well, I mean, how do you get there now? I'm assuming. Well, no, I probably would have pulled him back and covered the backside of the runner.
You know, covering backsides aside, I think you can just put a guard right next to Bobby Mitchell, take the 1D against the lino, and then run in. Because you can get a chain push going here, 100%.
Wait,
Like,
which liner are you seeing? You said Bobby Mitchell.
well, he's not going for it, but what I was talking about is so Santana Moss and Bobby Mitchell, both the linos in the 7th column.
Okay, yeah.
Uh, there's a way in which you can make a chain push happen there.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd push both Winston and Randall out of the way,
Okay.
and alongside they'd be taking Hardy Nickerson out as well.
Hmm.
You do it by essentially you use the witch to clear out the other witch
Okay.
by jump up.
Well, she's got
After
sidestep though.
Yeah, but that's
Well, you just need to knock her down. Okay.
yeah. So then you get an assist, you get a free block with Santana, you push him right next to Hardy, and then you put a player through where Santana was, right next to Winston and Hardy,
Mm-hmm.
and through that you get your chain push.
Okay. Well, Gark decided to do something a little less complicated, so we'll see if.
Yeah, a little less effective too, because what?
Unless you double stack up top behind Brain, rather.
Yeah, and unless you double stack down bot, that witch elf can run in. Like Alushi, the Mayan, whatever. Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't be opposed to him scoring this turn because that would give you 2 to try to equalize.
No, but you'd be opposed to him stalling down at like the 5th column. If you put players there, right far away, have enough like scoring threats where he can't just mass stack down.
Right.
And I think that's a pretty easy score.
Yeah, if you spread the field large enough here, he can't just double column like you're saying, so.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see what Rodney decides to do. He's got 1 turn left to get as many people in scoring position as possible.
Yeah, or score right now. I mean, I'd consider it for maybe half a second, then I decide not to. But...
Well, options,
Exactly. And if your turn like goes really wrong, like you make a mistake, I don't know, then it's always good to have the option of like just score.
True. Alright, that's good. Kind of baits the witch.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just
I like it.
It's just
I just think it's a little bit far. I would have rather have him on the 5th column because Now your runner's going to be a little light on the defense.
Well, it does make it the field as wide as possible, and if he does get knocked down on a column 5, he can technically still get in the end zone with 2 GFIs.
That's fair.
Although, I'm not sure I like putting the runner next to the liner who can get blocked by the witch. Because then somebody else... I mean, he's going to move other people down here, but...
Now, you know what they say. Frenzy's a myth, right?
Yeah.
Like, Frenzy doesn't exist.
Best skill in the game.
Yeah, half the time it's the best skill in the
game. I recommend playing a team that has it on every player except 4. It's a lot of fun.
I did. Multiple times. See, Savage Orcs in
SLA.
Secret League.
Oh, Secret League, yeah.
Yeah, they have one player, and that's their big guy that doesn't have Frenzy.
Interesting.
And they're all AV7.
Very interesting. Not sure it's good, but it's interesting.
It's extremely good as long as the league stops lying to you about it. The league essentially was like, you're too good. We don't want to give you money for players. And I was like, I have 3 players on my... like, I literally had like 8 journeymen and 3 players. And they were like, yeah, but you're winning. We can't give you like players. And I'm like, what the fuck?
And you said, I think that's on you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I was playing rookie coaches. Like, rookie coaches with rookie teams. And I had, like, a superstar blitzer because he was my only player.
Nice.
And then they were like, nah, fam, your win rate is over 50%. And I'm like, okay. Then I left the league. And then a bunch of, like, rookie teams got destroyed. And then they gave them money because they got destroyed. And I was like,
that's not fair.
That's okay. There's a... Man, Fumble has a lot of stories.
Give me 1 second. I gotta do something.
No problem. Ooh, that's a kill on a Witch Elf. Bad timing for XCon to go. Let's see if the apple works. Ooh, no apple. What? No apple?
I have returned. What did I miss? Oh, someone died.
Yeah, Witch Elf died, and he didn't use his Apo.
Interesting.
What?
I mean...
What?
You got some good blitzers. You got a stat up double lineman. Got another good lineman, but that's... I mean, it is just a basic Witch Elf, but man...
It's a star Witch Elf. What? And it's tackle, sidestep. Like, it, you need that tackle and you need that sidestep.
I'm most worried about his TV dropping lower than mine for next game.
Yeah, that's fair. Man.
I want Wizards.
Maybe he's just, you know, he's thinking Gark's gonna, like, bash him to, like, hell and back.
It's possible.
But I'm surprised by the no apple here. Wow. I'm really surprised.
Yeah.
I can't even... Yeah, I don't understand it. That's fine.
Alright, so if you're Rodney here, you've got several options. You can just make a really easy score at the bottom, unless Skark gets this lineman down there.
Yeah, even then you have AG6. AG5, sorry.
True. Although no dodge. Okay, that makes it a bit harder. You could blitz the blitzer brain just up and there's a gap. So do you have a guard? You have a guard. That's pretty simple. Guard there, blitz there. You could either wrestle him down or push him.
So, I'd probably not wrestle him down. Or...
Well, I mean, it forces you to dodge, but it's still...
It's better than a block.
Yeah.
Block both down, I mean.
I mean, the guy up top's open, not covered by tackle, but you have to throw over people, so you don't need to do that.
Don't you just like pass to a Fanchismo Rutabaker and like you try knock a cash down, maybe?
You could. I'm not sure you need to. And plus, he has sidestep, so if you don't, he's just going to get in front of you, although you could just dodge backwards and be fine. So
Yeah, and you
it
have
looks,
AG5.
it
So.
looks like he's going to do just that.
That is a weird block. I don't understand it.
More blocks equals win, right? Okay, now I'm just confused.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and GFI, and then you. Now I'm really confused.
Maybe you just block cash or brain.
I mean, you could just blitz out and then dodge.
Nah, you put Jordan Evans right next to Brain, and then you blitz Brain with a Durango whistleblower. Right?
No, he can't reach up there without like 18 GFIs. I don't think you're allowed to do that.
No, I mean like Jordan Evans, like you blitz the blitzer that's on the rip square, and then you just run in.
Well, that was my original plan, but he doesn't have the guard there. Well, I guess he does have the guard there.
Yeah, Jordan Evans. That's what I meant. What the fuck?
I am really perplexed about what's going on
What?
there. He's trying to make a path for Jordan Evans to like cut through, I guess, and get him a skill up. But is this the time for really convoluted plans just to get a guy a skill up?
Also, you needed to follow there. Now you have to dodge.
Yeah, he kind of blocked himself.
I mean, it's one thing that I would do. I would greed like for that touchdown every day of the week, but what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Rodney's just been a little bit off with a few things, but we'll see if he can overcome that.
Yeah, just don't roll ones.
Basically.
What? Okay.
It was either a 2+ dodge or 2+ GFI, so either way, Rodney gets his touchdown. It is 1-0. We'll see if Witchington can pull off some sort of one-turn magic.
I think Witchington. Whoa, what are those words? I don't think Witchington. Man, it's really difficult to say. Witchington. Yeah, I don't think they. Oh my god.
Just say Gark's team.
Okay, Gark's team has the tools to like make a one-turn happen, so I don't think Rodney's going to be able to stop him.
Yeah, it's actually, if you keep the guy stacked like this, it's easier.
Yeah,
and it looks like he's changing it, so it's a good play.
I mean, it's fairly trivial.
Yeah, it doesn't make a huge difference, but with the frenzy, I think it makes actually a pretty big difference now that I think about it.
Oh, for sure, you never want to stack him, but it doesn't make it that much harder, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so Rodney's only got one tackler, so yeah, this is probably the good setup to use then.
Yeah, I think you go AG4 leap. You know, you trust your best player with the ball, stomping Tom Collins.
Who's finally back on the field after getting permed earlier, but the doctor saved him.
That's why you bring the smelling salts.
Yeah. Alright, so we're scoring with, well, I mean, we've got a couple options. Movement 8 sidestep, movement 8 sidestep, movement 8, movement 8. I mean, you've got 2 movement 8 sidesteps, so either the Witch or one of the blitzers can be your scoring threat. You can use Tom to, blitz the lineman. You don't have grab, which is a very good skill for this situation, but
yeah, grab is very good unless you're log, in which case you don't understand how grab works and you fuck up your one turn.
Well, yeah, that's just another layer of confusion for one turns for people that are learning them.
I was typing to Baz and I was like, oh my god, how do I set up? He can do it. And then I set up and I just see him like just not understand grab. Mm-hmm. So he pushes me away and I'm like,
never mind.
Okay. Like I had one guy that was stand firm and he like block the Sandworm. I was like,
Oh no.
okay, close, or something like that.
It's like when you're trying to figure out a one turn and you're relatively new and you think you got it down, you got the guy set up for the right formation for the first time, and then you roll a quick snap and you're like, oh fuck.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Menno, better late than never.
Sorry, Flicks.
Yeah, it's all right.
You can
Alright.
slaughter my pixels later.
Yeah, it's fine.
Rodney with some good advice for his opponent. Gark said he hates trying to figure out this one turn stuff, so Rodney simply says just don't do it. That's a valid point.
Are you covering the game Rodney against Gark?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So I don't know what Gark's trying to do.
Yeah, I don't
here.
think this is gonna work.
It can work, but you need to block Professor Gormless from the back.
Yeah, you're
Like you blitz with Mascarita Sangrada from the back.
Oh, I was thinking Witch Elf, but I guess you can use the Witch Elf to follow.
No. If you block with a Witch Elf right there, the place where she is, that's where you're gonna end up pushing the Lino, because she's not gonna be there anymore. So when you block the Lino's gonna go there.
You probably make a good point. So we're gonna block here, get a push cash one
That's
more.
good.
So now we just need one more square. And then a pickup,
Yeah.
and then a throw, then a catch, then a dodge. Then another dodge. Then another dodge. Then a GFI. Easy.
Sure. Now you're really hoping for a POW. But even if you don't, you should probably still find. Just changes a 2+ from 3+. Don't reroll that.
Yeah. Assume the 3 will work.
Exactly. Because it's a 1 turn, right?
Mhm.
If you're not gonna hit a 3+, you're not gonna hit a 3+.
Yeah, you've got a lot more rolls to go, so.
Exactly.
If it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and I'm assuming we're just going to go for the 2+, 3+ handoff here. No need to do some kind of like, well, he's got sure hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's just out of range, so.
Just going for it.
Here we go. Okay. Uses the reroll, so.
Right, now you trust and dodge. Always trust and dodge.
Always trust and dodge. Doesn't really matter what gap,
Yeah,
as long as
don't
you
trust and go for it.
True, that's the thing that'll get you.
Alright. So we're taking bets. Is it gonna work or is it gonna die? I'm saying he's gonna die.
I think dying is more probable.
Yeah, he's like 55 to make it now.
Okay. One. The GFI?
He gets it!
Oh!
Well done, Gark. A successful 1 turn for Witchington. 1-1 at the half in this Dark Elf battle.
Good 1 turn. You probably could have gotten at least 1 more push though, because you never use your frenzy. But
True.
yeah, that's fine.
If it works, it works. Rodney still does have the wizard though. We'll see if that comes into effect here. Does still have the apothecary as well, although we're not sure why. Because that witch elf died earlier, and just, the doctor looked up from reading his paper or whatever, just said, and stayed on the bench.
I'm not paid for this.
Yeah. Don't tell me how to do my job, sir.
Also, to be fair, if you know for sure that the apple's gonna fail, then you don't need to use it.
I've seen a lot of bad apothecaries this season and in this league.
No, tell me about it.
Your blitzers, I'm assuming, could have been saved by that guy.
I took 2 perms this season, and both were like, retiring my blitzers.
Yeah.
See, that's the problem. Like, I don't mind losing players, but when it's the only cast you take in the match, it leaves a sour taste in your mouth. You're like, really?
True. Either beat them all up or beat none of them up. Come on.
Exactly. It's kind of like when I played, what's his name? Captain Malkor.
Mm-hmm.
With my vampires against his chaos. I did one Kaz and I ripped his like best player.
Oh, the other ball carrying beastman, right?
Yeah, his only tackle.
Oh, poor guy.
I was like, ah, okay. Oh well, happens.
Oh, Zach Daniels is dead in the NCBB. That's the all-time leading passer in college football, college blood bowl history.
Oh, and the Hawaii game.
Yes, I had that one up earlier, but I don't for duplicate sound reasons.
No.
But man, that's quite the loss. 3-time passer of the year. Holds, I think, #1 spot in all the records for passing, yardage, completions.
That would mean more for me if I knew what that meant. Because like it's a retiree league, right? So was he like current or all time?
He's currently playing. Like this was a senior season, so now he's not going to the pros. He's not going anywhere except the dirt, I guess.
Oh no! I meant like, was he like the leading all time in passes?
Correct.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant current, and I was like, well, isn't it a like retirement league? So what? Yeah, that's a big loss. A shame we won't see him in the draft.
True. We also lost a very good ghoul a while back who was at 198 SPPs, if I recall. So
Wow.
yeah, Julian Starr was one hell of a player, and he's also dead. So it's what a season so far.
It's only 3 seasons, right? That you're allowed to keep them in NCBB.
For occasionally 5, but that's
Oh, okay.
one of our
Okay.
fluff rules.
Yo, what? If like your player doesn't graduate, like if he fails 2 classes, then you're allowed to keep them.
we're not that complicated.
Okay.
His first season, his freshman season in college, if he gets 0 SPPs or is hired for the last game of your season, it doesn't count towards his eligibility. So he gets a red shirt, so he can stay a 5th year basically.
Oh, okay. So like you hire a war dancer like on the very last game, and then you lose the season, but you know.
Yeah, you can get him around for a bit longer, hopefully.
Exactly.
Unless someone kills him.
You know, if you play Norse, you just get 2 more seasons for free, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Do you go for the early score if you're Gark? And, you know...
Not sure you need to, right?
No.
Well,
I mean, you can just see if your mighty blow spam does anything and see if you can even grind it. He has quite some mighty blow for an elf team, right?
All 4 blitzers, although one's out this game. That's pretty good. I don't think any of the linos do now. Still, good number.
Yeah. And this one, what is this? Maceta Sagrada. He has Mighty Blow Dodge, Guard, Strength 4, Movement 8. What a monster.
Hell of a player. What is it with Gark and these super stat elves? It's just, they're all over the place.
Yeah. It's just so stupid. What am I doing wrong?
Playing Chaos?
Lack of
yeah.
lack of rolling stats or lack of tanking? What should one do?
Oh, the real thing is, you know that one player that you let go? You never should have let that player go.
Yeah, you had a nice stat player previously. You just cut him when he was healthy. So that's
where you went wrong. Bloodwind.
What do you do with locker room problems? I mean, it's just not healthy.
Look,
you need to change the culture.
I think everybody on your team saw that a perfectly healthy player with a stat increase was just cut, and so now all of them are afraid. They're afraid to roll stats because they know they'll just get cut for no reason.
Exactly. Like, you need to think about
they don't want me to expect more from them.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
They said if Bloodwind can get cut, any of us can. So nobody roll stats.
Nobody was stupid like him. I mean, Please.
Stupid.
Your cow
What?
was for a long time.
Yeah. You're playing chaos. Isn't your entire team stupid?
Wow.
Oh,
That
ooh.
wasn't very nice, but I mean, you're not wrong, I suppose.
And by entire team, of course, I'm including the coaching staff. Like, what?
Oh my god.
Boy, I can't wait for you two to play this weekend.
Yeah, there's gonna be bad blood.
As the
something.
Felix, what if your initial assault and your few first fouls don't give the results you need in order to not get your team destroyed?
It's okay. I'm gonna pull a JR.
And
I'm gonna say like, God damn you, I'm so unlucky, and then I'm gonna let you hit the ball 5 times, and then
Okay,
we'll
yeah.
see who wins. Spoiler: it's
Yeah.
not gonna be me.
Yeah.
It might
okay.
be.
No, I mean, if I let him hit the ball 5 times, then I'm probably not gonna win.
I mean, I think you're probably right, but
Yeah, but you can never give up, right?
yeah,
Or something like that.
yeah, or something. All right, so the blitz by Rodney didn't do a whole lot, although he does have somebody relatively close to the ball. We'll see what Mr. Chad Henne can do. Where he goes. He's going forward as well. You got to leave
Man.
Hardy kind of in the middle as a safety, just in case of shenanigans.
Chad Henne would have been such a good gutter runner.
Yeah.
What a shame. Or, Norse skilled guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit an odd selection on a Dark Elf runner, or Dark Elf Blitzer, but I think he was
Oh.
the last pick of the first round of that expansion round. I think? I don't remember anymore. I just know that
expansion.
Baz. Yeah, I just know that Baz didn't like the pick and then permed him in the last game of the regular season last year to prove a point. So
Where have we seen this attempt of having a lone ball carrier back in the backfield against a
It's a wizard.
sapping wizard?
it's not the first
So
time.
we had this 2 times this week.
Soon to be 3 if I can slip something into my nose drink.
Yeah.
See, you don't need to be good. You just need your opponent to be worse.
That's your motto, I guess.
Just roll better than your opponent.
Yeah.
That's the secret to Blood Bowl.
It's kind of like that, a couple times I beat Malmir. Like, those you can look at. Don't look at the game where I didn't beat him. Those are more numerous in number.
Okay, Gark at least somewhat
Hey,
aware
Gark
that he
has
needs
got
to
it.
cover
He's
Yeah, yeah,
smart.
Yeah, Gark figured it out. And also,
Yeah,
he's
he
keeping,
figured
like,
it all out.
he's keeping LeVar and, the Witch Elf back, so it's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
This reroll, I don't know. It was early in the half. And
Yeah,
I might have
you
just
take-
eaten
You
it.
take the skulls there. Like, what?
Yeah. You take the skulls and hope he dies so the rest can learn.
Yeah, and also, why did he take them both down? It's a witch. The witch, why did he just stand him up?
Wasn't it double skulls?
No, I mean,
Yeah.
after
the second
the
one.
push. Like, why what? What is anything?
Well, he didn't want to push away. I don't know. Whatever.
It's a jump
there's
up
a diving
beast.
tackler and he needs to be in contact. I don't know.
I don't think there's
So this should be the order, and then jump up pow, right? It's
yeah.
Rodney, come on, you have jump up, and you didn't use
I mean, you try to get the hit
I
there,
mean, jump
right?
up's not automatic, and then when he sidesteps, somewhere else, if you don't get the first block, if jump up does work, then you go into a 1-die, and then you skull, and then we're sitting here going, "You idiot!" So
Nah,
if you
take that block, I'm just like, okay, take it late in the turn. Don't take it early.
So Gark does reroll the unnecessary liner block, and here Francisco Ruda Baker, the blitzer, does not reroll something you could maybe reroll. Though. That's interesting.
I would not have rerolled it, but I would have
Yeah.
considered it.
Yes, it's considered. So that's some weird choices there.
Yeah. Hey, there's nothing you can do against weird people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if I play against Lorbass and I lose, don't look at the replay. Just don't. Don't bring it up. Never happened.
No. He is not so weird you lose. He can actually play.
Oh, Lorbass can definitely play. But if
Yeah.
I lose to like Old World Alliance, don't talk about it. Nothing happened.
I know the feeling. I got a tie once against his Underworld team.
Yeah, nothing happened.
To my defense, it was a fling. What do you do against a one-turning fucking goblin?
Hey, it never happened. It's lost to history. The replay is corrupted.
Yeah.
The standings are lost to time.
Except that one time last season where he gobo tossed and beat Amon by like some miracle on the final turn.
Yeah.
You remember that one with the gobo toss and like the triple like GFIs? It was
Oh yeah.
God, that's so ridiculous.
Speaking of that person, when the cameras are cut off, you know, let's talk a little bit more about that person.
We don't have to.
Okay. Anyways,
Astaflix is in search for more gossip. More
I'm
stuff.
always
Pretty quick blitz here.
That's a strange blitz. No tackle against a Dodger.
Yeah.
And where
You can believe in the power, the mighty power. What do you do now? Try to get some safe space in the center to the left wing?
I would have served Catherine Pan Basang. I would have done that.
Just because?
No, because it's a serve.
Serfs are always the answer.
Yeah. If you surf, you win. If you don't surf, you lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that's what I was taught in Blood Bowl school.
Yeah, that's pretty
Alright. I think you hand off to Monty Coleman there. You put Monty like in the middle of Mascarita Sangrada and you use your lino to block it off. Yeah, like that.
See, if you hadn't used your blitz early on that random blitzer, you could have used Collins, for example, to blitz Smith and either surf him or just get him out the way and then like send everybody down the field on a screen. But looks like we're not going to do that yet.
I don't mind taking it slow, but against a wizard,
you got to be careful because this is going to be a prime fireball.
This will be wizardable, yeah.
And there's dark elves. Well, other than the fact that both teams are dark elves, there's red dark elves, both in front of the cage and behind the cage.
Yeah, and in scoring range.
This looks fireballable.
Yeah, for sure.
The question
if you remove it, like if you hit any of those, also I would fireball one north of Monty.
And so you hit stopping Tom Collins too.
So you hit the fucking witch.
Yeah, because if you hit Santana Moss, you can't get a good blitz in still, so it doesn't matter.
That is a nice hit, though.
Ooh.
I was gonna laugh if
mighty blow payoff. Ooh.
Yeah.
Swiss cheddar.
I mean, also, the guy has like no block. The runner. If you fireball right now and you get the runner down, you're really happy.
Ooh.
Well, it depends if it scatters right, left, or wherever. But
you're pretty.
The thing is, in this,
I think you
in
do
this
it.
matchup, the interesting detail is.
Yeah, I would wizard every day of the week except Sunday.
Yes.
I don't play on Sunday.
And Garc has no agility 5 players, while Rodney has
3, I believe.
What?
Oh, that's different than what we thought.
Yeah,
he went runner, witch, blitzer.
That.
Yeah, I mean,
He
it's
has
still
agility 5 to exploit that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can do it.
Yeah, you put Winston right next to Santana, and then you serve.
Yeah.
Surf time.
Servable.
You
Here we go. That's
you
it.
couldn't surf unless you're leaping or dodging with Chad Henne, and then you're doing it. So.
Yeah, I'm dodging with Chad
will work.
Yeah, you might as well. I mean, he's kind of your pickup guy, but you also have Hardy to pick it up. Well,
I'm
here we
leaping
go.
on a 2+.
Yeah.
Hell
Bow,
yeah.
bow.
Where does it go?
Perfect for
Oh,
him. Oh my god.
Ask the flick. Was that
Beautiful.
you?
No, that was the other guy.
That was the other
I had
guy.
a rock in my hand. Couldn't have been me.
Couldn't have been
Yeah, both my hands are full of rocks.
you.
Man.
Can't be me.
Okay, I had that.
Yeah, that's really
I had
bad.
butted it back there.
I guess
Now
I'll give
you
that a
can
cheers.
stall for free. So I would hand it off to a Francismo Rudebaker and, just stall at the very edge.
Maybe pass it? Maybe
No,
run him down.
just hand off with
I
Hardy.
don't know. He's agility 5. He can toss it.
But you don't need to. That's an extra roll.
No, I think I agree with Menno here, because if you pass it, you can cage.
Yeah.
So you're thinking run Fanchismo up and then pass it to him after following with Hardy, so he's kind of over there too.
Yeah, fail there is safer than a snake here.
Here you need a score.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah.
Oh no, you run first.
Yeah. What's wrong with
Also,
this
I would have
choice?
considered dodging out with Evans and following
Yeah,
behind
me
Yeah.
too.
Fanchismo.
That's what I meant. Like you run Francismo, you pass with Hardy, and then you dodge out Jordan. And then you
Although
have 3 guys.
pushing
That's
him
true.
back does make it very difficult for Gark to reach him this turn.
MA8 on the Strength 4 Blitzer.
I would consider.
That's not difficult. I didn't say
scoring
impossible.
there.
Like, he can be hit right now.
Go north twice. No, he goes
Yeah,
into the end
he
zone.
scored.
Okay.
I would have scored too.
Yeah, I
confess.
I would have stalled 1 turn and then
Oh.
scored.
I'm not sure that makes a difference though.
Well,
I mean,
you know.
like 5 turns left versus 4 for Dark Elves shouldn't really change the equation. But regardless, it is 2-1 Hydras. They use their wizard and get the result they needed after a good crowd scatter. So now they have the lead.
That's true.
Now, I guess the real question is, does Gark go for the quick score and then give himself a chance to win the game? Or does he go, all right, I'll just take the 2-2, get out of here with some points, play it slow?
I would go for the win, but I would also go for the loss.
yeah. Go big or go home.
I mean, hey, when you play in this league specifically, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you tie, you get 3 points.
Right.
If you lose, you get none. But if you win, you get 7. And if let's say you have a 50% chance of winning, right? So it's a coin toss.
Okay.
I would always go for the win because it's better.
Yeah,
Because if you tie twice, you get 6 points. If you win once, you get 7 points.
It's true. There's something to be said about just going for broke because, like you said, it takes 2 ties to not even get to a win.
Yeah, like if you end the season 7 wins, 0 draws, 7 losses, right?
Still,
That's 49
points. That's I can look up the standings for last season and see what the wild card cutoff was.
Yeah, it's almost playoff worthy. Because typically it's around 50 points, right?
Oh, these are the 24. That's the 25 standings. I need NBFL 24 standings. Is that a thing still? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, whatever.
I can find it on
But
the
like-
old draft boards.
Yeah.
No, I can't. Okay, where do these numbers go?
Hey, I made the playoffs with a what was it? Let me pull that up.
Like a 4-3-7 vampire team.
Yeah.
That's because your division was so awful that somebody legally had to win it. And we thought you were the nicest guy, so we gave it to you.
Yeah, something like that.
That's the story we're going with.
Yeah. Yeah, oof, I'm looking at my record and I'm 2-1-5 right now. So it's 3-2. Yeah, no. I actually made it, right?
Okay.
With a 4-3-7 record.
Nice.
That's good.
Boy, that Mascarita has not been very good today on his blitzes. He's just been getting a lot of pushes.
Yeah.
He thinks he can do everything by himself because he's strength 4 now, but
Man,
Yeah,
that's
he's
such a good
overrated.
player, though. I think that's one of the best possible configuration, apart from, strength. Because even if you have plus AG here, The plus M8 is so good. Like
Okay.
ME7 to ME8 is a game changer. Because you go from barely able to like make a 2-turn score to easily making a 2-turn score,
Hmm.
in my opinion.
I actually consulted Guru Sensei about frogs, advice in the off season, and he said the same thing. He said plus MA on a catcher might be better than plus AG for that same reason. It makes scoring on 2 turns very manageable.
The sound the alarms. We have another game going.
Oh,
It's the Carolina Reapers against Denver Broncos.
we're not gonna cover that game.
What do you mean? Do you not think it's game of the week worthy?
That's not what I'm saying. Clearly, we can't divide our team here. We got to focus on one thing at a time.
Hey,
We have a
can
limited
do
amount of
kind a
resources.
one, you know.
If you want to be the sideline reporter, that's fine. But
Sure.
we only have so many screens here.
Jamon has the inducements over class.
Oh right, because this team got beat to absolute shit.
Oh my god! I
Game
have
of
to
the-
watch that.
Yeah, it's game of the week, but spelled differently than
Oh,
normal.
Oh my god,
that-
Asterix, stop beating down on class right now.
That-
Come on.
was S tier comedy right there.
It's so bad, so
That was
evil.
great.
And Norse. All right.
We have to spank some Norsemen now. We have to do it.
I was ready in chat. And I was ready to go.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
sorry
ready
about
tonight.
that.
That's fine.
Also, reason why I'm not ready tomorrow is because I'm always playing D&D on Thursdays evenings.
Awesome. Do you play this live or is it a Zoom party or something?
No, it's on Discord, of course, because Corona.
Oh,
Yeah.
but I hate.
Would it be
I hate
would it be
online
live otherwise?
Play gaming.
What's up?
Would have been live otherwise?
Yeah.
Okay. You and a bunch of Canadian mates just get together and roll some dice?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And you drink beer, so the start's fine. At the end, nobody knows where the character sheets are.
I'm playing on a table here, a role-playing group since like 10 years in Mexico.
Nice.
And now, because of Corona, we have met once, like
Ooh.
2 months ago. And we took all a COVID test before, the day before. We sent it through the WhatsApp. And then they all got wet feet after meeting and having fun once in this half a year that it was. We have not seen each other. And they all canceled it, so we don't repeat that.
Yeah.
That sucked. So yeah, no more. Not even with the COVID test. Nothing.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But
you'll be back.
all right, back
Yeah,
to the
hopefully.
game. Since the
Which one?
no, the real one.
Yeah. Okay.
Since the Wizard's gone, right? If let's say, you have in mind, like you're still weighing your options, right?
Mhm.
Because Rodney's team doesn't have a lot of spares, and by a lot I mean 0. So
Yeah, it's really hard for him to cover all of his bases here. He's got the screen at the bottom to deal with, the 2 players at the top. The ball is way back there, although now he's going to mark the guy next to it.
Classum just killed a Saurus,
ooh,
and the Apo double tapped it.
Oh, no.
Jamon
Poor Jamon.
Jamon loses another superstar Saurus on turn 2.
Oh my god!
It wasn't
Hey,
just
Classum,
it wasn't
maybe
just a
this
random
is
rookie.
the game. Maybe this is
Well,
the game. Classum gets it done.
Oh no, he's gonna win a game before JR does.
Yes.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh no, it's the best timeline. All right. If you're Gark, I think you might want to blitz with Stomping Tom Collins on Jordan Evans, and then put Clint Portis right next to LeVar and hope you get them both down, and then you just score with cash.
I was actually this is the play I was seeing. Just blitz off the runner here, toss it to your runner, and just walk into the end zone basically.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, wrestle is all you need. Oh, he wants more.
Of course you want
he
more.
gets the power and kills it.
Aw.
Do you blitz? Do you hit with any other player, or you just go for it?
You just go for the score.
I actually would hit, but only like once, purely off of the fact that he has no spares. So like a knockout can be really good, especially on like a 3-turn drive, which is what's gonna be, you know.
True. I mean, Garcangel shouldn't have any scoring or issue scoring with 10, but
Sure.
Isn't there some interception risk there?
Nah, you go because you move 7s. You move pretty far north.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Either he has to
7.
dodge or GFI.
No, you can get to the sideline. They'd be free of interception.
Okay, let's see.
It's something you like. It's gonna be either like 1 GFI or nothing, or like you can, you just calculate it first and then you figure it out.
Wait, you guys calculate things beforehand when playing Blood Bowl?
Okay, real talk. In one of my games, I actually like pulled up like the passing range indicator on my player, and then I started counting, and then I felt so dirty that I had to like just look at it, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's fine. Just roll dice. Yeah.
All right, rolled dice. Garc does. He could get a touchdown here with a single GFI.
Yep. And GFIs are deadly in this league. Save me tying Nico because, snanked on the freaking last style.
Yeah, GFIs might be the one thing that really determines who the playoff teams are in this league, because the teams that make them seem to win a lot, the teams that don't seem to not, so.
See,
maybe we just need to be taking more sure feet.
Sideline reporter from the class game. He killed a Saurus, but he's been doing 1-die blocks against the Croxigore for the entire time, and I don't know why.
Because he may kill him like that.
No, he pushed the Crocs right next to his carrier.
Oh no.
What's happening? Like, where am I?
I don't know where you are, but we are tied 2-2 between the Cincinnati Hydras and the Witchington Blood Bowl team, so Garc's not done yet. He's going for the win.
Hey, massive respect for Garc.
Yeah,
he gets a cheer for that.
He could have easily just sat there and played for the 2-2, but decided, nay, we got to keep up with the damn frogs.
Yeah, risky stuff.
Real talk. If you're Rodney here, do you feel disrespected by Garc?
No, because now you have a chance to win the game instead of him settling for the tie.
Yeah, but,
I mean,
really?
If you wanted to think about it and be like, oh, he chose to try to go get the win instead of playing for, now you have a chance to win the game back.
You're happy because you get a chance now, and you have 11 guys, so your chance is really good. You have 11 elves.
Yeah, outside the fact
how
that...
many, says Garc? 5?
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
One to pick it up and one to catch it.
Yeah, he has 9 more than necessary.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, something else I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
Looking at the perennial elf coaches who make it to the Super Bowl, the loss of Rice Lloyd, or Pink Floyd, whatever his name was.
Right.
I think actually that more than just horribly and disturbingly losing to me in game 1, I think that's more of a case of why he's struggling so much this season.
Without his one-turn specialist, it certainly changes things. I mean, MRT is really good at one-turns regardless, but when your player was that automatic, because he was, Blodge 9 sidestep or something?
Yeah, and
that's...
Sprint your feet.
Yeah, that's not quite a guarantee, but it's damn close if you just get a push or 2.
Hey, that's a common theme. Didn't Stim lose some players, or
Stim lost
the MG? he had them MNG and permed his blitzers and stuff, right?
I mean, Stem still has an MA10 guy.
He seems
With-
to be
Yeah.
retooling on the fly. Like his team is getting better again, which is scary.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, that didn't go well when you faced him, but I mean, it was a close game that just got away from you the further it progressed.
Yeah.
The first
Yeah.
5 turns were real back and forth. Neither coach looked like they knew Blood Bowl, and it was really exciting to do commentary for. But
A comedy of errors.
there you go. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, I mean, it was interesting, and then
See,
that foul that Baz will never let you live down. Just
I
did you win?
maintain that in order, because my goal was to win against Stem.
Right.
I maintain that in order to win, I need to roll dice because Stem's too good. Like he's cheating. He's too good.
Yeah, if you just try to do the old 2-to-1 play safe, play boring, it may not work. Yeah.
Yeah, if I don't foul there, I think maybe the half ends at 0-0. If the foul works, I think I have a shot at 1-0. And if I'm up 1-0 and I receive, I'm confident that even I can beat Stem, right? So that was my idea. It didn't work, so I lost 3-0.
Yeah, you go big or go home, right?
Exactly. And now that player's dead, so
Whatever.
yeah, they're all dead.
Alright, so we got to get this blitzer through the line here.
That's not a super good position because you're going to be giving a lot of blocks on a team that can't really afford that on a 3-turn drive.
Well, it's 4 turns, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, he hasn't even blitzed yet. Okay, now we can sneak one guy through as a distraction.
do you really want to sneak a guy through when the other guy has a tackle dodge, juggernaut, triple palm?
I mean,
what?
I don't think you can defend everything. Like the Witch Elf, if Stomping Tom Collins wants to hit the ball, she's going to hit the ball almost regardless of what you do.
I mean, right now, if you move that blitzer, I'm blocking Randall Deathwish with Champ Bailey, and then I'm running Stomping Tom Collins,
Well, you could flip the lino from down below up there, assuming you don't fail to dodge.
Yeah, even then.
He's going to take the block
no.
first, so...
Yeah, I'm blocking Randall Deathwish with, I'm putting Clint Portis right next
that
to...
is a great name for a lino, by the way, Deathwish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
yeah, we're taking Champ, we're blocking Randall, and then we're taking a shot on the ball, but he does have dump off, obviously, as a walk-off runner.
Yeah, I'm
but it's
taking
still
that shot.
probably worth it.
Yeah, because
Oh,
can you dump?
he's not taking the shot.
Interesting.
Funny
He's
note
going
about dump off is that if the runner or player with dump off is gazed, they cannot use dump off.
Correct.
Which prompted my question last night about sidestep if he was gazed, and you said he could, which I find interesting.
He can sidestep, fend, stand firm, everything.
Except dump off.
He can, yeah. He can't use tackle, which is good, but see, you learn it real quick with vampires because when you try to do 1 turns, you find out it doesn't work.
It's a little tough with MA6, I imagine. Interesting. He moved into the 2-die block, but now, because he didn't get taken down, he can wiggle his way out and kind of get close to the end zone. Interesting.
I would have rerolled that because it's turn 6.
True, but he may be planning to... I mean, there's still 2 blocks available up top, and there's a dodge you may want to do with your lino.
Yeah, I think you just put Clint Portis right next to both guys and then you block them,
I want to see a foul now. That's a agility 5 guy on the ground.
Nah, you don't foul
Kill
there.
him.
He's kind of
Kill him.
stuck.
I don't know. I'm kind of in agreement.
Really?
Which is rare for me.
You need that lino. Like, you need that lino.
And the biggest thing is, like, there's a gap you could open there. But,
Yeah, okay.
see? I told you you
Good
needed the
one.
reroll.
And kill him.
Ah,
Okay.
good
That's a good stun.
Yeah,
But
that's good.
True. Alright, we'll see if Rodney can take advantage of that gap or he decides to do something else. He can get his Witch away just on a 2, get it into scoring range. Do you just move the ball back? Keep it away from Collins?
No, I think if you move the ball back, you're trading your chances of victory too much. I think you gotta accept, like you gotta play for the win, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if you can move like all 4 or 5 of these players like through a gap somewhere and be
Well,
safe.
down south, you move them down south.
I mean,
I
maybe,
think he
but
can.
if you just move
Yeah.
the runner back and then put like 4 guys in scoring range on the last turn, like one of them's gonna get open. Probably.
Yeah, but his runner's bad.
I mean, yeah, it's not a great passer, but that's why you sneakily leave somebody at midfield to catch the ball and then go hand off to somebody else.
Yeah, the problem with that is Gark, I think, has the tools to pressure you really hard because he's really fast and really strong.
Oh, he got a power. That's good.
That's a good result.
Okay.
And just roll a power.
And he has a pretty fast liner there. This one will help out.
I
Catherine
think
and
if you try to sneak your entire line up north, right now you die. Like the game is over. Your ball gets stolen. Your house gets burned down.
That's a pretty serious Blood Bowl game.
Yeah, because like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna run your other blitzer up north on like column 6. You're gonna run your lino to column 8, and then Tom Collins gonna say hello.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because you only have you have 2 guards, but you can't put both guards like. You got to put them crisscross.
Just like
Literally.
applesauce. But yes, one of the corners would be exposed. Unless you can somehow get Catherine out there as well. But then he just leaps in and hurts you.
Oh.
Yeah, no. that ain't gonna work, chat.
Well, we're gonna find out, I suppose. One way or the other.
Alright, Vegas, double that bet.
Okay, so at this point you're thinking Gark is like cannot let up a score. Like he's gonna take the ball down easy. That's what your bet is?
My bet is Gark's gonna have the ball by the end of this turn.
Okay.
Like Gark is gonna be in possession of the ball on his turn 7.
I guess the key would be whether he can get someone in scoring range. He does have a few linos that are free up top, but you may need to use them for
Like this is a joke. Like what?
Okay, well now you just need to like surf Chad Henne just because, right?
No.
Just give up the game and surf Chad Henne to send a message.
Okay, the witch has to do it. Okay, dodge is good.
Boy, this minus I made like.
Oh no!
really
Why?
What?
Don't really get.
It's fine. You just roll a lot of dice and
yeah.
don't fail anything, right?
Exactly.
Hey, the lino can also go into the cage. 1, 2,
I would
3,
send the
4,
lino
5,
back as a
6.
safety in case Gark does pull off some magic here. Just have somebody back.
Nah.
Oh, you foul!
He's gonna try to
That's
Mark Collins.
That does nothing. Makes him roll a 2+ dodge.
True.
See, that's my problem with this setup is you look at them and you're like, wow, like, he looks good, right? But his entire backfield is exposed. If Gark gets the ball, he gets the score. Like, you have no defense. You're going full offense, which I appreciate.
First thing you do is take that lineman at the bottom in the middle of the crater and put him on column 8, so technically he's in scoring range.
Yeah.
And then, let's see, Collins has to...
I actually would put the MA8 runner. I don't like this.
What?
I really don't like
Oh,
this.
that's terrible. Oh my God, Gark is losing this.
Yeah, what?
Is he going to just try to double stack and hold on for next turn because he knows Rodney's not going to score this turn? Although, if you're Rodney...
Rodney should score this turn.
It'd be good for you to score this turn.
Yeah, if I'm Rodney, I'm scoring this turn. What?
Yeah, fuck it, score it and let's see. Oh my
Also,
God.
sideline reporter for the other game.
Okay.
We're going to stop reporting the other game because no comment.
Are the dinos extinct at this point?
No.
Class somehow put the ball like in the middle of the pitch.
Huh.
but
I know what happened. The Croxigor powed the ghoul because he pushed the Croxigor into the ghoul. So
Nice.
yeah, I don't know. It's Klaus's drive. He should have all the tools in the world, and somehow the ball's loose in the middle of the pitch.
I was gonna say Gark is not putting somebody in scoring range, but he just does there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I actually would have put the runner though in scoring range because you don't need the MA8 here because you could have run,
Well, you did need somebody to get over and double stack.
Yeah,
there,
yeah, but like the ME6 guy could have done it.
I think we both agree that we didn't need to do the blitz that he did.
Yeah, that blitz was weird, and like not the kind of weird that I like.
Yeah.
The other kind of weird.
I mean, I guess looking back, like, it would have been hard to cover all the dump off targets and leap in there and knock the ball down. But he could have just like blitzed the corner and then tagged both the runner and the lino with like both witch elves. One has diving tackle. So I don't know. There are some options there, but we'll see if
Vegas cancel that bit.
Wait a second. I don't think Vegas lets you do that.
yeah, no, you don't get to do that.
And what do you mean negative balance? Yeah. I don't know. I guess I just misread the situation, or what?
I don't know.
Like an easy score to me, a 2+.
I would leave that lino standing somewhere in case you need to get him the ball, and then Champ can get it to LeVar. But I mean, tagging that guy's not bad. Forces a 2+ where he could fail because he doesn't have dodge.
Nah, you just need to blitz Monte Coleman and then 2+ into the end zone between the two blitzers.
Yeah, I actually would put Jordan Evans right next to Monty Coleman and also a BBB Brain, and then I would try to stand up blitz. You take them both down here. If you don't take them both down, I'm reporting you to the authorities. Your number has been sent to the IRS. Like, what is
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
take
it doesn't matter. The lane is the same. It's still open.
Yeah,
No,
you just.
that was a blitz.
He would have. Oh, that was the blitz.
Yeah, that was the
Wait.
blitz.
That was the. What?
What is he doing? What?
He's
No.
stalling.
Yeah, he's trying to live another turn,
Oh
I
my
guess.
god. This was just such an easy score, and I don't know how many chances like that Gark will give you. No, I don't approve. Nope.
At least one.
Not the Menno stamp of approval?
No, I hate it. I really hate it. I would elf it in this turn.
I mean, yeah,
How
worst
will you
worst thing that
play
happens
next
is
turn?
that, well, I guess you could fail to score by sneaking, but if you do score, he could one turn, but at worst you would tie. So going for the score
And then you
here,
did one turn.
Yeah, then you could one turn. That's
Well, maybe not against Gark's team, but regardless.
Okay, how many sidesteppers or anti-one turn
Yeah, at
skills
least
does he
five.
have? Oh,
it's
just the elf?
we don't even need to count because neither team's
Yeah.
gonna. Well, Rodney's not gonna one turn.
Okay, he will just try to stall
Yeah, where
there.
are you putting this ball? Because Tom Collins is right there.
Oh no, and the witch is right there.
Yeah, I think you gotta.
And then you foul the witch.
I guess, yeah.
He needs to foul it now, yeah.
But this is that was the player to do it with. Maybe. You definitely gotta go mark the lino.
And there's still a wrestler.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And the witch has to do the jump up? Oh no, it's just so much that has to go right now.
Please go mark the lino over there.
Dash
Okay.
asking the real question.
Now the jump up, let's see. Works? Kinda?
Okay,
And
you can just like put a guy to cancel the assist because he has no guard.
Again, dump off. I mean,
Yeah,
it's what, a 3+ with pass reroll?
yeah, put this guard on the witch and foul her with the other guy.
No, mark the guy in the backfield with the last lino.
Nah. All in. All in.
Okay, Vegas, got him.
Vegas put
Yes.
the bet back on, he says. Okay, well,
Looks better than I thought.
now what do you do if you're Gark?
You
Hey,
cry.
why does this look less shitty? Why is it suddenly
Really good? Because the Witch Elf
Yeah.
isn't on the
Yeah,
field.
Rodney.
You know,
Respect Rodney.
I don't want to give away my
How could you
tactics.
fit all those elves in there?
I don't want to give away my strategies, but when I got like a lucky KO on Tom Collins and she stayed out the entire second half, it really made my game a lot easier against Gark. Just the pointer for the rest of you who have to play Gark this season.
Okay. If you're me, you're always thinking about. Okay, but
Women?
regardless, I would put Monty Coleman basing Winston Smith using a dodge. So 1, 2. That's fine too, because now you. But yeah, whatever. He's gonna dodge him with the strength 4. Hit Detroit Magnus. Pray to all gods.
So he
that,
drops
you
the
know,
dump off.
Yeah, and then you cry.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
you
your options here are not great.
No, it's my answers are limited. You must ask the right questions, you know?
Okay, hologram. Is that a iRobot reference, or is that from something else?
I don't know. I only know the reference.
Okay, because iRobot's a damn good movie. If you haven't seen it.
With Smell With, right?
Yes. Alright, well, it looks like Gark's gonna try some kind of shenanigan here.
I'm confused and also concerned. I'm more confused.
I think it's up to BB Brain. I think I put one too many B's in there. But...
Yeah. What? How will he get to the ball?
Just roll the 6. Oh.
Okay. This is the one to do it.
I mean, you don't overly... Yeah, I was going to say, you don't care if it's a -2 die, because he's going to dump off regardless. And he doesn't catch it.
Ah.
And you haven't used your reroll yet. And that's a really bad spot for you to try to steal
The
it.
bow. You just the bow. Yeah.
Take the power.
Okay. Settle down there, you bloodthirsty bastards. All
So
right.
from what I'm seeing, 6 plus dodge, 6 plus pickup, 3 plus, 3 plus, 2 plus, 5 plus.
Yeah, I mean, doable.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh, if she didn't have sidestep, that could have made things real interesting.
Do not follow. If you follow, I'm leaving this game.
Why?
Because that's where you're gonna need to put your blitzer in.
To dodge
Oh.
in or just keep him
Yeah.
there, yeah. He has sidestep, so yeah, keeping him there would probably be a good idea.
And that's a
I-
5 plus
So-
dodge, I
gotta
guess.
go
Do
You
you-
gotta go for the win.
Yeah.
You have to like Champ Bailey and like you give like a 15 plus interception, but it's
Oh, Gark will stay there. He's counting. Yeah, he counted.
right. Gark. Good luck.
Yeah, there's not much more to say.
Okay, that's a 2 plus, 2 plus, 5 plus, 6 plus,
Okay,
3
so
plus.
yeah,
2
what are
plus,
the
2
odds here? You're going to be dodging in there with dodge. There's no tackle on the initial dodge,
It's a,
so he's just going to mark it and play safe,
uh,
which is probably what I would have done. But I'm also a coward.
Everybody like, ooh.
I mean, I understand his plight.
but it's I don't like it because it's easy for Rodney to score here. In my
mean,
opinion, it's not
doable. Yes, I mean it's not crazy difficult, but you got to get a few things to go right for you.
Well, you block BBB Brain with Randall Deathwish. That's your first action.
Okay.
Like, Block
then
this.
push him
and
away. Yeah.
push him away. Then you have 2 guys to deal with, right? One goes for free because you have a guard there. So
And you also have agility 5, and there's no tackle on the balls. So, I mean, you could just do a 3-2-2
Yeah.
and score.
I mean, you remove one of the guys first because
Okay, then you have a 2 plus.
got
Yeah,
that.
you just have to remove the non-sidestepper.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
right.
For that, yeah, you need to remove BBB.
Yeah,
and
first.
so-
just push. Exactly. Good push.
there. Okay.
Yeah, you push him. You put.
If he
Don't
pushes him
push
to the right
him.
for some reason, yeah.
Just don't think about it. Then you don't follow. Don't. Yeah. Congrats.
Yeah,
Now you take your whatever, and then you put their whatever, and then you win.
Wait a second.
That's my analysis.
No, I think the 3+2+ is the best option. 3+2+2+.
Okay, what if you
Just do
you need a
Okay,
assist
here's what I would
here?
do, right? You take your runner, right? You run him 1 north, and then you dodge 2+, and you base Mascarita. So once it's based, you're fine.
Are you?
Yeah.
I want to. Can we
Because you
swing the
dodge-
runner down and tag the blitzer, and then dodge out with the witch, and then push him north? But if you don't take him down on the first block,
Yeah, that's
you're
why
gonna
you
go to the
don't
second
blitz
block.
with the witch.
Yeah.
I would blitz
okay. So
with the runner.
you want to move the witch around, move the runner around, block the Mascarita out of the way with Jordan,
Jordan
and then
Evans.
pick up
Yeah.
with Fanchismo, which is like the 8th time we've said that tonight.
Yes.
No, wait. You're trading
One,
two
two, three.
pluses
For 1
only
3+.
to
Well, it's a
avoid a 3+ pick fight.
it's a
Plus
3-2-2
PNL.
right now.
Yeah, grow yourself some elf balls. And,
Oh.
no, this was your pickup.
Well, I mean, Chad Henne can still pick it up back there, and that's a
Nice.
really nice result. Just
Now-
make sure not to hit the
now he
sidestep
can
guy.
wrestle down the guy. Maybe he's throwing this.
I wouldn't dare try to block
Very
him.
risky.
Oh.
He killed him!
Oh my god, that's a really good player.
Oh my god, he's dead.
Ow.
This is the kill of the week so far.
Now, this is when you quad skull.
Okay, do
Oh my God.
not throw this block.
Throw that block.
Do
You
not
got
throw this
balls,
block.
right?
Do it.
Because if you sidestep and he pushes
no,
the ball
kill
onto a
him.
guy who's moved
You
already,
kill him.
Kill him. Yeah, just throw that
no,
block.
just Chad Henne, just leap over there, grab the ball, get in the end zone, and get out of here with a dub. Save your season, Chad Henne.
Don't use Chad. Don't. Yeah.
No!
Why not the wrestler? He was so lucky.
This is
Oh
what
my
I warned you
God, so
about.
that's a score.
And now,
Oh my
I mean,
God.
you could just pick up on a 2 and walk it in. But, oh my god.
Roll more blocks.
This is brutal.
I mean, I think you have to foul first just to like rub it in, right?
just to underline your fuck up.
Okay. Well, somehow, some way, the Cincinnati Hydras get out of here with a perhaps season-saving victory, 3-2 score.
Nice
Hydras beat the Blood Bowl team.
Yeah.
Oh my
nice
God,
apple
that's-
for Rodney.
Yes,
It's not a
unfortunately, he
season
has the
ender.
Apo
This
left.
is the tough one for the Blood Bowl team. Oh
Yeah, if
my
you're
God.
dark,
You
Cry.
and the loss. Oh my.
Yeah,
God.
not to mention turn 16 loss of your
Best play.
not best player, Tom Collins, but super blitzer.
Sure.
Man. All right. Fun game to say the least. It's been a pleasure, Asaflix, Menno. I'll catch you gentlemen next time, and I wish you best of luck for this weekend when you do play, and I will hopefully be there for it.
Hey, thank you.
Goodbye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Take
Peace.
care.
Adios. Peace. There cannot be any peace with those Norsemen.